Well, hello everyone. This is French Montreville, giving you an update on the Kinesis monetary platform and some great opportunity coming to the US, starting with 20 people who are given the opportunity to beta test the Kinesis debit card. To begin with, let's visit my YouTube page where you will find the most up-to-date information about our wonderful platform, Kinesis monetary system. I am beginning a multi-series on the Kinesis debit card, starting with episode 1. And so we will review a portion of the video. We're not going to see the whole video itself because it's about 22 minutes long, and I want to keep the video short. But to begin with, you visit my site or perhaps my YouTube page, you'll get a chance to have a review of Kinesis monetary system. Registration page is site is step one is register your account, and then while even before you register, you'll get an overview of an 11-part short videos put into one that tells you about the Kinesis Academy to learn about our ecosystem. And then you can learn about Kinesis audit. The blueprint is about 53 pages long. I'm going to click on it because a lot of the questions that people have about Kinesis monetary system is available right here on the blueprint, and it would save both of us, you and I, time. Even if you have the blueprint, you still will need to interact with somebody. I am very independent. I mean, to a fault. So when I learned about Kinesis, I took some time to understand the platform. During that time, I was doing my own little charts by hand. So if you've seen many of my previous videos, you'll see this, a lot of it, by hand. In a way, it helps me to understand kinesis by training my brain, both uh, eye, seeing, and hand coordination by taking a look at the website and actually put into writing, handwriting, the Kinesis platform, and understanding the breakdown of the yield, the 5 types of yield, did help me to understand the ecosystem and to also capture in memory. So anytime I meet somebody, ask me, well, give me an elevator pitch of Kinesis monetary system. I'll be able to give you an elevator pitch without worrying too much about it because I've seen and I've gone through where you can learn about the Kinesis multiple yield. We're talking about minting, depositor, holders yield, um, recorders yield, which is the referrals yield, the Kinesis velocity token. Um, and then I stumbled upon the blueprint. And not to mention, when you're on the website itself, you can visit the help section where you have a live chat with somebody. And I've done that quite a few times. And so if you happen to be visiting the site for the first time, the first thing you do as you learn about the program, as soon of course you've already registered, take a look at the blueprint. And if you have any questions only after you register, connect with me via Zoom where I can connect you. I can help you to reduce your learning. So if you're learning about Kinesis for the first time or have already registered with me, I would need a copy, a screenshot of your welcome letter email that you received from Kinesis to validate the date and time that you register with me, because I do not want to waste my time with tire kickers. Then I would help you break down the blueprint. There is a process of looking at the information and having somebody that you interact with through conversation to help you. break down the technical details that you're actually reading. And I think there's a tremendous power in collaboration. And even though you may be looking at it, but somehow communicating, expressing views with another person helps to understand the ecosystem, even though you have access to the information yourself. It gives you an introduction of Kinesis. It tells you about what the company is all about. It breaks down the value system, and none of that I'm gonna go through at this point. But this is to show you resources are available to help you understand. It's a professional platform, gives you the milestones that we've achieved so far and what's left uh, to do. Okay, and then what the rest of the year looks like. Currently, we are in the process of launching the physical debit card that was promised for November 2020, and the beta phase is already in progress, and 20 people in the US were chosen to do the beta test. And right now, when you register for Kinesis, you automatically, as soon of course you get your KYC, so you register, do your KYC right away, and then as soon of course your KYC is approved, it's a very fast KYC process, and pretty soon they will have video KYC to make it easy and fast for you to be integrated into our ecosystem. And then understand that you learn about the team, the professionalism of the team, all the people who are really deeply rooted in the precious metal market, who are part of running this wonderful company. So you learn about the team, you learn about the leadership team, and you also uh, learn about the market being solved by Kinesis. Okay, the market being solved by Kinesis, the cryptocurrency market that they're trying to solve, and the fiat currency market that they're trying to solve, and more importantly, the asset-backed currency problem, gold and silver, and the view about it. By knowing that, by taking the time to read that information, you'll feel a lot smarter by the time we talk. You probably know a lot more than me by the time we talk. Having said that, if you're already registered, you have not get in touch with me, you you owe me an hour Zoom talk so I can get to know your goals and see if there's any um, thing I can help you understand the ecosystem and how you can use the Kinesis monetary platform to empower your family, business, businesses that you're about to meet or will meet, and any nonprofit organization, churches, or institutions that you may have contact with, that the Kinesis monetary system can empower and benefit. So again, visiting the site empowers you. When you go to solutions, you learn about the money. That's the individual part of it. Money, payment, exchange, currency, yield, and referral. On the business side, we have values, payment solutions for businesses, API integration, minting, vault, and from an institution perspective, investment funds and governments. So this is not just another Me Too project. This is a very well thought out professional project, and I'm very, very, very happy to represent the level of professionalism they promised and deliver on time. So, having said that, let's take a look at payment. Under payment, Kinesis come up with the the ability to send money back and forth. You can download the wallet, either Android or Apple, And there's a Kinesis, there's a Kinesis wallet, there's a Cool Wallet S. It's a dual device. That's not what we intend to talk about today, but eventually I will do a specific video on that subject because many people will be very happy to know that your cryptocurrency, you have gold, silver, crypto, multiple um, fiat, multiple payment method, and the multiple coins and tokens are absolutely secure by using the dual method to access, send and receive, and pay. Okay, and then the exchange. But right now we're talking about the debit card. When you register your account, again, you register your account through me. Step one, register your account. Step two is to get in touch with me for Zoom. And then if you need additional information for self empowerment, then go through the list here. So after you register your account, your KYC is approved in a very short time. Uh, Once your KYC is approved, you have 2FA authentication set, then you automatically get access to the virtual card. The virtual debit card has a $500 limit in it. The physical card, which is currently about to be into a beta form, is the subject of this video today. So, to do that, because of the time, I'm not going to play the video because my what I just showed you by looking at episode 1, it will play the video that I don't have to play because of the time, and my intro already cut into the time to keep it short. So, anyways, so the virtual card itself, on a month you sign up, and basically this is a fee you pay for when you um, put money into the card. You pay a small fee. In the virtual card, once you download your wallet, okay, has a $500 limit for the virtual card. The physical card itself has a small monthly fee of $4.99 with a $20,000 limit. Anywhere Visa is accepted worldwide, you can use the card. And the purpose of the card is basically you take your bullion, you first of all you hold allocated bullion, gold or silver. You load money into your card and spend. It's a 1, 2, 3. Gold, deposit, or tap up. They use the term tap up. You put money into the card and then go spend it. It's as easy as that. In terms of prices, since I was not paying attention, in terms of prices, but this is a snapshot of the exchange without logging into it. Kinesis by far has a, regardless of where you get your gold, you're not going to find a place where you find gold prices less than it is in Kinesis. Because you're not acquiring the physical gold, which by the way can be delivered to you, can be requested for delivery in our partner locations worldwide. This is KAU paired in USD for $60.30. KAG silver paired in USD for $23.86. Now keep in mind, this is a snapshot of like a few days ago, so the price of gold will be varied. What's important is to get a snapshot of the exchange to see what it looks like before you participate in it. And then there are multiple cryptocurrency paired in addition to gold itself. KAU paired with euro for 51.60. KAG silver paired with euro for $20 for 20 euro and 67 cents. And then you get, Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin in euro versus the value of Bitcoin in dollar. That was, oh my goodness, that was like a week ago. Now Bitcoin is about 16,000. Okay, so that's that. So again, the virtual card has a $500 limit. The physical card has a $20,000 limit, and everyone qualifies for the virtual card as soon as your KYC is approved. It's as easy as acquiring your physical asset or crypto. Okay, uh, deposit money into deposit funds into your card and spend. It's as easy as that. Okay, the difference between the two, again, the monthly fee is the same, 0.22%. The monthly fee on the physical card, because of course it's virtual, you don't have to uh, you don't have to request a physical copy because there's nothing to ship to you. Again, $500 limit versus a physical card that you have delivered to you has a $4.99 per month, as a cost for the card. Okay, the fees for depositing is 0.22, and you can have multiple ways to fund the card. You can tap up your card, you can deposit money into the card with ACH directly from the bank, wire transfer, debit card, or Swift transfer. Again, it does hold a $20,000 limit maximum. Make payment wherever go wherever Visa is accepted worldwide. You can deposit unlimited time, or you can do unlimited deposit as long as soon as much as you know that the maximum balance is $20,000, and then pay or withdraw money from any ATM worldwide. Okay. Again, the process is very simple. Physical or digital, gold or silver, and crypto. So it's either gold, silver, or crypto. And in this case, gold and silver being physical or digital. 40, 36 plus million location, and we make a one-time deposit with a high limit card, and then you're part of a Visa network of places where you can spend your gold, silver, or crypto. Simply register for your account, and then your card will be available for you to activate as soon as your KYC is approved. In addition to downloading the wallet, Apple Pay or Google Pay. And of course, this is what the exchange looked like when we first started, and the virtual card will be available. It's as easy as that, and the rest of it is basically understanding what do you want to do. And because I don't want to make the video too long, I want to let you know that Kinesis itself has a five different types of yield. Not only the price of gold itself is, no matter where you get gold, Kinesis is gonna have a better price, whether you buy it physical, whether or is it whether it's digital that you can convert to physical. The price of gold or silver in Kinesis is going to be extremely fair. In addition to that, we're now starting with the five yield. Say for instance, you're acquiring gold from like you know Quicksilver, Mint Builder, JM Bullions, goldsilver.com, or anywhere else you buy gold. Because you're acquiring the physical product, you're going to pay shipment and taxes on that product. In Kinesis, you go to the exchange, you make a deposit. Let's put it this way. You make a deposit, your first deposit, within 2 weeks of making the first deposit. In this case, make it the largest deposit you can. If you convert that deposit to either gold or silver, KAU or KAG, you then earn a 5% um, depositor's yield. And then there is a mentor's yield, which I have multiple videos on the subject as well. If you mint 100 KAU or 200 KAG, 200 ounces of silver, 100 grams of gold, you can utilize, you can cycle the minting position again and again and again. And I look forward to doing multi-part to help you understand and how the minting and the card, whether it's physical or digital, plays a part into s- spending, purchasing, exchanging, sending money from one person to the next, either within the family or globally, wherever you have family members. Say, for instance, you were married and you got kids. During COVID, guess what's happening? The kids are constantly broke because they just graduated from school, and yet, because of this current economic condition, they are not able even to take care of the basic needs. So they come into you once in a while for money. So you register for your Kinesis account. Guess what? You deposit 100 grams of gold or 200 ounces of silver. You start minting. And then you yourself get yourself a physical card and register your son's or daughter's wife or husband, brother, sister, nephew, niece, uncle. Each has the virtual card upon KYC approved. Now you can transfer money between each other. Since you're minting, every time you transfer money into your wife's account, husband's account, brother's account, kids' account, you participate in rewarding back the behavior. Instead of giving your kids cash, check, or co-sign credit card for them, give them the benefit of acquiring a Kinesis account where you can transfer funds from your account, your primary account, with a higher limit to your secondary account, your kids' account. Now you're actually involved in practical velocity of money, where money is changing hands. And every time that happens, a small fee is collected. And that small fee pays mentor's yield because you're sending money from one account to another, or you go to the exchange and buying gold and selling silver, or vice versa, or exchanging silver or gold to crypto because you're making an exchange. That velocity, money moves. Money doesn't sit there static. And for that, you earn a mentor's yield, 5%. Lucky for you, if you do it before the end of December, it's 3 times the value. And during that time, if you mint and don't spend, whatever you don't spend activates the holder's yield of 15%. So it doesn't really matter where you get gold. Kinesis has a better platform because of the multi-yield platform. First of all, as a depositor, as a mentor and holder, and just by referring your wife, kids, husband, brother, sister, uncle, each transferring money one person to another. So you take your son, just graduated from college, so you can talk about money, hopefully, or to just catch up in how they're doing. And you pay, or you don't have money and they have money, they pay, and you pay each other back. Instead of using company like Venmo, PayPal, No, you use your Kinesis account. Your Kinesis account then is what you use to transfer money. Hey, thanks for lunch, Dad. Thanks for lunch, honey. Thanks for, thanks for, you know, the movie, sis or brother, and you pay each other back, or better yet, you split the fee between the two of you. What happens? You put money is an action, and that behavior not only pays you, the account holder, the primary account, it refers yield for the velocity of money, and if you meant every time money change hands, transfer, back and forth, paying, or exchanging, because money moves. Money doesn't sit static. Your gold and silver in the back end being put to use. That's main thing. And for each time for depositors, first time you get what the depositors yield. And if you happen to be a accredited investor in the US, you get to participate in the Kinesis Velocity Token, which pays a 20% yield. Now, prior to finding out the infographic, I was using my own little chart. And yet, a lot of people trust me using my charts, handwritten, because the company has credibility. It doesn't really matter how I presented the information. As long as the company has credibility, it doesn't really matter who the presenter is. Now, because I'm attracting quality people, professional people, I'm obligated now to up my game, giving you a completely company approved infographic. So you don't have to take my word from it, because you can go to Kinesis that money and get the same information. Took me a little while to get it, but this is how it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the example of a typical family budget. Okay, again, this is going to be multi-video. This is an example of a typical family budget. You, as a family member, you got an income coming in, you're paying taxes, you've got monthly expenses, and all those things requires you taking in money and paying out money. You have bills that are recurring and bills that are sometimes not bills. Emergency situation when you pay one time, but you have recurring bill, food, transportation, communication, childcare, total basic budget needs. Okay, and then at the end of the month, you either have a deficit or you have a surplus. And then you got to pay taxes, and then you know you're on a constant flow of activity. Money is coming in, money is going out. That's your typical family budget. Okay, so in this case, you have three people's family budget, and then so you have, let's say, you know, Carla, Jebal, or George. You get, let's say, husband and wife, and then a brother or a kid. Okay, each of them have recurring bills coming in, and income coming in, and expenses going out. And guess what? There are more going out than coming in, and that's it. That's typical family budget. So during that time, Kayla and John are going out to dinner, and then John didn't have enough money. Kayla pays, and then they use Kinesis currency, Kinesis debit card, virtual or physical, to transfer the difference back and forth, or to pay in tip. You pay the premium, the principal, and I will pay the tip, and then you will split the difference in Kinesis exchange of currency. Okay, and so the same applies for a business. A business have money coming in, customer coming in and pay, and they have to pay for salary, advertising, rent, commissions, travel expenses, repairs, damages, materials, and whatever. In the meantime, they're paying referral fees, interest, and employees. They have all types of every month. You know, some month you have more coming in than going out, Obviously, some month you're always going to have more going out than coming in because when you consider insurance taxes, you know, salaries, insurance, you name it, and all that requires spending. And guess what? You have an API, the terminal with an API where you can actually use Kinesis money to power your business. So you reduce your fees, and if you happen to be a gold bullion or gold dealer, uh, you bring your gold and silver into Kinesis, and then transfer your paying from traditional where you're paying high fees to Visa, Mastercard, American Express, and then big part of our Kinesis payment processing platform or commercial center. And then with the debit card, you have obviously if you have more than $20,000 in spending, and then you can do the first 20,000 in Kinesis currency with it because that pays you back in yield by minting. Okay, and then any companies you have employees, guess what? Each employee uh, are required to register for a Kinesis account where each one can have the first 500 of their pay in Kinesis currency backed by gold and silver. And then every time they spend money, guess what? You earn an income. So you have an employee that you're paying to do work for you, and you also plug in Kinesis as part of a backbone as a secondary source of income for your business. And now you have a second business that works 24/7 regardless of the economic climate. The employee can leave you and go work for someone else or quit. So as long as they remain plugged in within the Kinesis monetary platform, once they are properly educated, they're not going to need you to motivate them because they see the benefits of the Kinesis system. Because through the referring yield, they can also participate in sharing Kinesis with their friends and family as well. And this applies as well as a church. You get a church right now, specifically during this pandemic, the churches are not meeting. Guess what? The commission, the contribution, the offerings are drying up. And all those cash people who are giving cash, there's no physical meeting in church right now. And and as soon of course the churches are actually teaching anything to keep people spiritually and, inspired to give, guess what? The majority of the giving will come from people who are already subscribed to online giving, and you're going to have a hard time collecting on a consistent basis from those small, sporadic cash givers. Meanwhile, for telephone, insurance, maintenance, and especially if a building has no activity, you gotta keep it maintained, specifically as the weather changes. You gotta keep the yard up. You gotta keep, if the building needs painting, you gotta keep painting it. Otherwise, rust will cost you. In fact, inactivity will cost you more money for a static building with no activity. So either you're renting the place for functions or for other activities, or you constantly have to keep up. Anyways, not to be too negative, but your bills or outgoing expenses are not going away while your incoming reduces. Guess what? Kinesis can be a backbone to help recover that, and I'm going to consistently add more to that. This is just an intro to help you understand that the Kinesis monetary system through minting is a very, very, very powerful way for you to add another fuel of additional resources, uh, tapping in to an existing group, organization, business, or family to empower your family, business, or organization through Kinesis. And the debit card is a way of transacting just like you do normally, except participating in Kinesis helps you to transfer, transfer the way you spend money to now monetize your spending. I'll see you on episode 3 with more details.